Gold buried deep beneath Smith's Cove has finally been found. The Laguina brothers, after years of relentless searching, stood in awe as flecks of gold gleamed in the coarse sample pulled from the depths of Oak Island. Tune in, because this is clear proof that something valuable was hidden there a long time ago. The gleam of long-lost gold, the search for treasure on Oak Island, has been full of surprises, twists, and mysteries for years. But now, something incredible has happened, a breakthrough discovery. Gold shining beneath Smith's Cove's waters has sent the team waves of excitement. Rick and Marty Laguina, who have dedicated their lives to solving this puzzle, could hardly believe what they were seeing. This wasn't just a legend anymore, this was real. Their journey had led them to this moment, and their determination burned brighter than ever. This discovery wasn't just a small glimmer, it was proof that something valuable, something hidden, had been waiting beneath the surface all along. But just as they celebrated, a deeper secret emerged, one that could change everything. Just when it seemed like things couldn't get any more astonishing, they stumbled upon something even stranger, a ladder made of old wood stretched down into a flooded tunnel. It was a silent witness to the past, an artifact from another time. The sight of it sent chills down their spines. Who had placed it there? How long had it been hidden away, untouched? Questions swirled through their minds, and each one added a new layer to the already tangled mystery of Oak Island. This was a place where history and legend blended, where every discovery pulled them deeper into the unknown. Finding gold in the water was a turning point. If gold had managed to seep out into Smith's Cove, then it had to be coming from somewhere deeper. The search widened, taking the team beyond their original focus. Could the treasure be hidden beneath the trees, under the shifting sands of the island? Their excitement grew as the evidence mounted, every step bringing them closer to an answer that had evaded treasure hunters for centuries. The feeling of standing on the edge of something incredible kept them going, even when the odds were stacked against them. Their next discovery wasn't just thrilling, it was unnerving. That ladder leading into the tunnel wasn't just a forgotten relic, it pointed to something more, something that had been carefully hidden long before they arrived. Who had been here first? Had they found what they were looking for, or had the island swallowed their secrets, leaving only traces behind? Legends of the island spoke of a curse, one that had claimed lives before. Some whispered that another soul would need to be lost before the treasure could truly be found. The weight of that knowledge sat heavy on them, but it didn't stop them. If anything, it pushed them forward, daring them to see what lay beyond the next discovery. The drilling began. Experts had narrowed their search to a location they called the Blob, an area that seemed to hold the key to everything. With every turn of the drill, the anticipation built. Then, deep beneath the island's surface, they hit something unexpected, an empty space hidden away from the world. A void, deep underground, exactly where the maps and research suggested something should be. Could this be the entrance to a hidden chamber? Was this the proof they needed? A core sample was brought up, and when they split it open, everyone leaned in, holding their breath. Inside, embedded in the ancient wood, were flecks of gold, not just traces, but real evidence that something valuable had been stored down there long ago. The discovery sent shockwaves through the team. If gold was present in the wood, then what else was waiting to be found beneath Oak Island? The Laguina brothers rushed to the site, eager to understand what they had uncovered. This was the kind of discovery that could change everything. The drill operator explained what had happened, how they had hit an open space, something unexpected but promising. The team gathered, discussing their next steps. Was this finally it, the moment they had been waiting for? The next sample was carefully extracted, and when it was cracked open, more evidence emerged. Wood, dark and ancient, pulled from a place where no modern structure should have existed. It was tested immediately, and the results were astounding, traces of gold embedded deep within the fibers. The excitement was electric. This wasn't just a lucky find, this was confirmation that something valuable had been buried here long ago. At the Oak Island Interpretive Center, the team gathered to analyze the findings. Emma Culligan, a metal archaeologist, examined the sample, and what she revealed sent a new wave of excitement through the room. The wood wasn't just old, it was ancient. And the gold? It was real, solid proof that they were on the right track. The discovery reignited their determination, making them more certain than ever that they were closing in on something significant. And what was the response, to put it simply? No one saw that coming at all. As scientists just released the Oak Island mystery is solved, the group was successful in producing a comprehensive map of the island's subterranean terrain. By employing ground-penetrating radar, they uncovered a convoluted network of tunnels and chambers, the likes of which no one had ever seen before and which was significantly larger than anyone had anticipated. However, the most shocking discovery was made after they analyzed the data. The researchers came to the conclusion that the tunnels and chambers did not form by chance. Instead, they arranged themselves in a precise geometric arrangement, a design that was a perfect match for the ancient symbols found in the writings of the Templar Order. The medieval Christian military order, known as the Knights Templar, has been linked to the enigma surrounding Oak Island for a very long time. Some people are under the impression that they hid their fabled wealth somewhere on the island, and it would appear that the researchers have finally cracked the code to this mystery. However, that is not where the tale finishes. The researchers made one more important discovery as well, something that has the potential to completely alter our understanding of Oak Island and its history. They discovered artifacts buried to a great depth within one of the compartments. Not gold or gems, but ancient writings that had been carefully stored in canisters with airtight seals. The texts are written in a language that has not yet been determined to be the original language, a language that may be able to shed light on the mystery surrounding the Oak Island tunnels and its intended use. The researchers are currently hard at work attempting to understand the texts. They have faith that they will be able to uncover the real tale behind Oak Island, a narrative that has been kept secret for hundreds of years. Since the 18th century, treasure seekers have been concentrating their efforts on a small forested island located off the coast of Nova Scotia, in the country of Canada. The island is renowned all over the world for its money pit, which is a mysterious hole in the earth that is said to be the hiding place of unimaginable wealth. Gold from pirate ships, jewels thought to have been lost by Marie Antoinette, and even the Holy Grail itself have all been mentioned as potential treasures that could be hidden somewhere within its depths. Over the course of the past 2 centuries and a half, explorers from all over the world have attempted to decipher the code. They have dug, drilled, and even used explosives to try to make their way into the island's interior in the hopes of discovering its hidden mysteries. But despite all their efforts, the island has managed to keep its riches a closely guarded secret. Up until this point, the Templar coin discovered on Oak Island is another interesting artifact. Many specialists have been taken aback by this development. Is it possible that this piece of information will shed light on the mysteries surrounding the illustrious Templars and the riches they hid? If there is a treasure to be found on the island, it is possible that it is worth a significant amount of money. However, locating it would also provide us with a lot of information regarding the true extent of the Templars' influence. The prospect of unearthing something of such critical importance has piqued the interest of many treasure seekers and historians located in different parts of the world. However, even the most knowledgeable individuals are still perplexed by the enigma of Oak Island. What more peculiar clues and hidden treasures are hiding around here somewhere? Each new discovery that we make on the island provides us with more clues that have the potential to alter the way in which we comprehend the past. Would it be possible for us to unearth the long-buried secrets of the Templars and learn what they buried on Oak Island? As more information comes to light regarding Oak Island's history, the enigma that surrounds the island continues to expand, leaving us curious about the undiscovered mysteries that may be buried beneath its surface. Oak Island has recently been the site of the discovery of a crossbow bolt from the Middle Ages, which has sparked conjecture about a possible connection to the Knights Templar during the time of the Crusades. This shadowy society was active, renowned for its obscure customs and the rumors that circulated about its wealth. The discovery of the crossbow bolt adds even another layer of mystery to Oak Island's long and illustrious past, which was already fraught with enigma to begin with. It is possible that the Knights Templar traveled to or perhaps lived on the island at some point in the past. The fact that the bolt was found to date back to the 13th century adds to the historical relevance of the item and places it within the larger context of the island's history. This new finding adds to the accumulating body of evidence that suggests Oak Island was the site of an important event in the island's past. The discovery of Nolan's Cross on Oak Island has also given rise to widespread conjecture over the possible role that the Knights Templar had in the history of the island. Nevertheless, additional investigation is required in order to completely appreciate the repercussions of these discoveries. This occurrence serves as a cautionary reminder for us to approach stories of surprising discoveries with a skeptical perspective. There are a lot of elements that can affect the veracity and reliability of such stories, but it is possible to stumble upon something truly exceptional. It may be difficult to determine the truth behind these reports because they may be the result of anything from pranks and misunderstandings to outright fabrications. As more of the money pit was excavated, a convoluted network of tunnels and shafts, as well as a variety of artifacts and fascinating things, were found. Since that time, a large number of daring explorers have gone to the location in the hope of finding the fabled riches that are said to be buried there, and therefore putting an end to the enigma surrounding the location. In spite of the many expeditions and excavations that have been conducted, the money pit continues to be a tantalizing mystery that allures the courageous and the interested to unearth its mysteries. This age-old tale recounts a tale of daring deeds, treacherous plots, and the search for wealth beyond one's wildest dreams. While doing some metal detecting on Money Pit Island not too long ago, the Laigina brothers and their crew came across an incredible find. They discovered a keyhole in the shape of an intricate floral design, which raises the possibility that it belonged to one of Captain James Anderson's 3 missing treasure chests. The finding of this keyhole has added another layer of perplexity to the story of Oak Island, and it has piqued our curiosity about the location of the island's fabled buried wealth. The mystery that surrounds Oak Island only deepens with each fresh discovery, which adds to our sense of wonder and awe in relation to this fascinating historical location. The Oak Island Treasure Company was doing excavation in the late 1800s when they came across what appeared to be cement approximately 153 feet below the surface. However, what they discovered next was much more shocking than they had anticipated. They dug deep and came across a scrap of parchment that has the potential to alter our perspective on the history of literature. There is a belief that this parchment may be part of some lost writings by the famed playwright William Shakespeare, the person who may have placed it there. This theory is supported by the fact that there is a possibility that it was left there during the 16th century, when Francis Bacon was active in the fields of science, literature, and exploration. Some individuals are under the impression that he was the real author behind Shakespeare's works. If this theory turns out to be correct, it might force us to re-evaluate one of the most well-known authors in the annals of literary history. In addition, there have been some fascinating discoveries made on Oak Island that are associated with a person named Samuel. People have begun to speculate as a result of this that he may have been involved in searching for riches on the island. Subscribe now for more astonishing discoveries by scientists. Samuel Ball was born into slavery in South Carolina, yet he served the British throughout the American Revolution. Samuel Ball's story is a fascinating one. He wound up relocating to Nova Scotia and purchasing property on Oak Island. Once he made the decision, people's curiosity was piqued when they discovered coins, buttons, and a piece of a revolver on Lot 24, which led them to speculate that Ball may have been involved in the search for treasure. The meaning of these artifacts is now unknown to us, but they may be able to shed some light on Ball's activities when he was on the island. But Oak Island is famous for its enigmas, and it's possible that there are even more secrets just waiting to be uncovered. Therefore, we need to continue our investigation in order to comprehend what these artifacts discovered on Ball's Land and the other discoveries made on the island actually signify. The Oak Island granite stone is a peculiar artifact that has left explorers perplexed for a significant amount of time. It was discovered by accident while they were excavating the money pit, and it is covered in weird markings that no one has been able to decipher as of yet. Even though a lot of people have looked for it, many still believe that these symbols could be the key to uncovering the famed treasure and could even give directions as to where it is hidden. However, we are not yet certain regarding the authenticity of the granite stone or the significance of its inscriptions. The majority of what we think we know about it is based on speculation and hearsay. The prospect of unlocking the mysteries of such an ancient artifact continues to pique the interest of explorers and historians, despite the absence of any irrefutable evidence. You will not believe what has just been found on Strange Island. Click on the next video to find out more.